There we go. That's a good one. Oh, that's a really good one. Finally. On the front side. Okay. Yeah, that came all the way up here either. Okay. Oh. Hey, come back here. It's hooked on the top of the head. Oh, come here. Oh, let's go. Before I even mention what this combo is, just know when you watch a Larry Melton Jr. video, if I call something my favorite, it's my favorite for 2 weeks because I've been catching fish on it, or I just felt it and I was like, this is nice. So that's kind of where I'm at with this combo. Before we start talking about it and before I take it out, I have used this combo maybe 3 times and it has made that much of an impression on me. This video isn't sponsored. I wasn't told to make this video. I just really like this combo and I love throwing a crankbait. And y'all always hate me for throwing a crankbait, but I mean, I'm catching fish on them, so I'm gonna throw a crankbait. We just got done with one video. It's lunchtime. I'm gonna go eat lunch and then we are going to go talk about what I'm claiming to be my new favorite crankbait combo, which that's saying a lot because I had that ugly stick carbon and I caught a 4-pounder on a frit side, and that one has been my favorite ever since, and I still really do love that one, but it's time to update it. It's time to have a new favorite, and I love having new favorites. So this is my new favorite crankbait combo, and y'all are gonna see it. Y'all have already seen it. You probably already know what it is, but you're about to see it more in depth because it's amazing and it fits my personality. So I'm gonna shut up and then we're gonna talk about it in a second, so stay tuned. Don't want to leave that. I think we're all good to go. We got everything.
Larry catches the biggest bass.
All right, here is the combo. This is the Abu Garcia Winch rod and reel. This is the best combo. It didn't come like this. I had to like assemble it myself. $179 rod, and I want to say this reel, it's a little bit more on the pricey side. It's either like $179 or $229, so definitely more of an expensive combo. I'm not gonna just only fish with these guys. I still love my Black Max, I still love my Max Pro, I still love my Max Z. Like, don't get me wrong, those are amazing reels, but since I had the opportunity to fish with this one, I want to use it a little bit and throw it around because it is pretty sweet. So I have 12-pound fluorocarbon on this. This reel is a 5:4 gear ratio, and this rod is a 7-foot medium heavy, moderate fast, nice quick tip, and then it is made for square bills. So this is kind of like all cranks, I'll throw frit side, money badgers, just whatever. If it's a crankbait, I'll throw it on this rod. Over the past couple of days, I went out to a lake yesterday, caught a 4-pounder on it, and it handled phenomenally. And the seed was kind of playing in my head. I was like, I need to tell the world about this. So that's what we're doing today. We're telling the world about the Winch combo. So this line of Winch rods, they make like a topwater rod, a jerkbait rod. They might make a chatterbait rod, I'm not sure. I know they have topwater jerkbaits and square bills for sure, but this rod's super sensitive, feels good. Whenever you get a bite, the fish always feel good. You can look back over my past maybe 2 or 3 videos if you want to see some more fish action after we get done out here today. Keyword, after. So what we're gonna do is I'm probably gonna start off with a frit side, and I'll go like small, medium, large crankbaits. So I'm gonna start off with the frit side, then probably go to like a dive money badger that's like a 4 to 5 foot diving, and then we'll go something deeper and we'll kind of fish out here in the middle. No fish finder, no nothing today. We're just out here blind casting. The water is low, so that kind of does make me a little nervous, but we'll see how we can do. The fishing hasn't been historically too great over the past couple of weeks, but earlier today I had a pretty good morning on a worm, and normally out here the moving baits normally do tend to do pretty good, so hopefully that'll be the case today. Wish us luck, and we're gonna go ahead and tie on our first lure. Let's see, check this box out. So I found a whole bunch of frit sides that I had bought a couple years ago, I guess, in one of the drawers in my house, and I was ecstatic, over the moon. Look at all these red frit sides I have. I'm gonna rig this up. We might switch out. I might throw one of those bluegill pattern frit sides, but we're gonna try this one first. So we're gonna go like small, then we'll probably go to like a dime that dives like 4 to 6 feet, and then we'll go deeper crank, and we'll just kind of blind cast that out in the middle and hopefully hook up on a 10-pounder. So I always have loved just like a good old 7-foot medium heavy. But guys, do me a favor this year for Christmas, ask for like something specific. My first lure specific combo that I really fell in love with was the Jordan Lee bladed jig combo. I actually caught my PB off of that dock, like right out here on that combo, maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. I caught a 9.3, like out here in the middle. So that would have been 2021. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Oh, that's not a bad one. That's not a bad one. That's a healthy one. As we were talking about our PB, he must have heard it. He's like, I want to be the new PB. You can be the PW personal worst. I promise, I know it sounds crazy. Like, I'm not going to spend that much money on a combo for only like one thing. But like, pick out your favorite technique. So like, if you really like to throw a slobber knocker, really like to throw a crankbait, and try out like a slobber knocker combo or a crankbait combo. Leave what you like to do down below. And if you need a combo suggestion for it, I got you, because I'm blessed enough to be able to try out like different combos and whatnot. So if there's a lure or technique that you really enjoyed to do, let me know and I'll hook you up to the best of my ability. There we go. Get another one. Oh, what a monster. Let's go. It's weird, he came off the shallower side. Ooh, there's fish number 2 off the shallower water. See you. Well guys, we are back out on another body of water. We're out on a big lake today, and I'm trying to show y'all these combos. We really didn't have the day I wanted to on the pond, so we wrapped up there early, and I just decided to come back out here the next morning. So normally when I come out to this lake, I've been fishing this lake quite a bit here recently, and I've kind of fallen in love with it. The fishing out here has been, I don't want to say it's hit or miss, but normally it's pretty good. Sometimes it's like but I've been throwing a lot of like different crankbaits. I have quite a few like different Berkley crankbait options, and this is probably my all-time favorite crankbait from Berkley. It's the Fritz side. I like it in the red color. When I first started my channel, I did a lot of fishing with the red Fritz side. I've won a tournament, not tournaments. I've won a tournament with the red Fritz side. And the red Fritz side is by far probably one of my favorite lures. So this one right here is a chartreuse Fritz side 5. In the clicking, like it has a rattle. And we're gonna try this. I have never thrown a Fritz side in this lake, so this could either be really, really good or really, really bad. Last time I was out here also, my fish finder wasn't working properly, which I mean, I really don't need it to catch bass, but you know, it just kind of helps, especially like seeing where bait's at, trying new pockets and everything, because I've probably explored maybe 70% of this lake, and that's just all main lake stuff. But there's maybe 3 or 4 little creeks off to the sides of this lake, and I need to get in those and explore a little bit. I went through one earlier just kind of graphing around, because there's actually a tournament out here on Saturday that I might enter. So it's just looking around, because the lake's not super big. But so I'm gonna start off with the Fritz side. Then as the day progresses, or depending on how I do with it, I'll probably fish the Fritz side all the way down this bank. That should give me a good idea whether or not they want it. And then if they don't, I might keep it tied on, and I might tie on like a shad pattern, like a smaller shad pattern Fritz side, because I know there's a whole bunch of shad in here. And that's kind of what I've been scanning around looking for since the weather's starting to change. You can kind of see the trees changing out here a little bit. I'm wondering if the shad are going to be in as big of balls as they've been in, because I've seen some groups of shad that are, like, I wouldn't doubt if there was 100,000 shad in some of the balls that I've seen. Like, you can see them visually sometimes, and sometimes you can just see them on the fish finder. And it's pretty cool. So with the weather changing, water cooling down, water 76 degrees, that's the coolest I've seen it out here. Hopefully that doesn't, you know, like shock the fish too much, or it's not too hard of a change on them. But here in a couple weeks, the fishing's gonna get really good. Another thing that I'm excited for out here, and I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you all about it, is an A-rig. I'm gonna come out here whenever it cools off a little bit more. You know, we start having those 60-degree days, and I'm going to just throw an A-rig all day, because that's what I caught my old PB on. I caught a 6'4" with Georgia Bassmasters in Georgia on the A-rig, so I've been looking forward to that. Food, some potential quick eats. See, these might be bass right here sitting on the bottom. See, yeah, because those are, oh, there's a bite right there. Ooh, that's a good one. Am I hung? I think I'm hung. Yeah, I'm hung. But yeah, that's a tree full of crappie or something right there. Yeah, that was just a stick. Was not a fish. See, like, look at those. Can y'all either confirm or deny if those are all crappie on that tree? Hey, there we go. It's our first one. On the front side. Nothing too crazy. It's a good pounder or so. Kind of picking up where we left off. Let's hopefully go try to find a bigger one. Still cool though. Still that first one. Woo, there was a bite. Oh, there's a kayak back there behind me. I think I hit it. Oh, there has got to be one to come out from back there. And you got the tree right here. No, that is just stingy. Let's see if we can. Oh, yeah, I like that cast. Y'all get ready for a big hook set. It's coming. Maybe not on this cast, maybe the next one. Oh, there we go. I caught it. He hasn't came up yet. That's normally a good sign. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a big one. He came off. Oh, he came off. He came off. That was a big fish. That was a big fish. That was a big fish. That was a 4-pounder all day. That was a 4-pounder on the front side. It's okay. I'm fine. I'm fine. That is fine. The second I saw him, I was like, yeah, he didn't have it good. He's coming off. Like the second I saw him, I had zero faith in even like getting that fish to jump. It's the best feeling in the world is when they come up, but they don't jump or anything. That's a telltale sign of one that's minimum over 2. But he really wasn't fighting too hard. But also then again, over the summer, there was a few out here, like probably a month and a half ago, there was a couple like 2- and 3-pounders that I caught that fought pretty good. But for the most part, none of them really just like went crazy when I hooked them. I've gotten stuck on more trees today than I've been stuck on all year. Like this is like tree number 3. Normally when I fish these crankbaits, it's normally not trees. It's normally I cast it into the trees, like up on the bank. Normally I don't just get like hung up on them in the water. All right, we're gonna tie on another crankbait. I don't know, do we go like safe and no, I'll catch them? Or do we go something a little bit bigger that dives deeper? It's a 13-foot diving. Yeah, let's go with this. See if we can't catch a couple that are like chilling out on the bottom. So we got a 5-foot diving, and also we have a 13-foot diving. The 5-foot is a chartreuse color, and the 13 is a chrome, so it kind of imitates like a big shad. All right, let's start off with this. See, how deep of water are we in? Like 17 feet, 14 feet. Let's see, straighten up a little bit. Could get a little bit deeper when we get over here to these rocks. So we're gonna throw the front side first, just so we're not asking for it with the money badger. I feel like that's just a mistake waiting to happen. 14 foot. And that heron flying away, that's always a good, hey, that was a good bite. Not a crazy big one, but it's a fish. On the front side. Ooh, look at that. Come here, sir. Get in my net. They always jump over the net. Like, these fish must practice that. More often than not, whenever I stick my net out there, they just jump slap over. Like, it'd probably be smarter if I just put my net like over the top of them so they'll just jump into it and I flip it over real quick. I might have to try a new net technique on the next one. Not a huge one, about like the first one, but it's fish number 2. Dude, chill. Thank you. Look at my 11-inch pliers. I don't want to say that they're necessarily easier to use than like the 6-inch pliers, but if you know how to use them, they're pretty nice. No, but for real though, I really do like those, especially because it's crazy, since I've got them, the whole reason for me getting them is just being able to, you know, like since I catch the biggest bass, like especially like the big ones, like the 6-inch pliers really aren't big enough to go all the way down into like the fish's mouth to get a bait out. So I was just, you know, trying to be a little proactive, and I was like, I'll just order these so I can have the ability to get down there. I don't want, you know, I don't want to like throat hook a fish, but if I do, then I'm able to get it out at least. And yesterday, of course, I hooked 2 of them, and without those pliers, I don't know if I would have been able to get the hook out as, you know, quickly as I did. So 11-inch pliers, I can put a link for them in the description if you would like some. I don't know if Tackle Warehouse carries these, but there's a link down to these pliers if you want to check them out, because they're pretty clutch. And then they're only like $11. Like some pliers are outrageously priced, but these are pretty decent. I've only had 1 pair of these rust out of me after maybe 2 years, to the point where I couldn't move it anymore. I probably could have gave it a little bit more love, and they would have started working again. But so also, guys, the cool thing about these rods is there's like a whole series of them, and I'll probably end up with more before the year ends. There's like a slobber knocker rod. There is I know there's like a deep diving crankbait rod, probably an all-purpose rod. I have a little chart I can pop up on the screen right here, but there's all different types of uses for these rods, and I really like these crankbait rods too, because the crank just feels so good on them. Like, you can feel every twitch of the crankbait when it gets bit. It's like strong enough, but also soft enough. I know I've lost 2, but like when you have them, like it's soft enough to kind of give the fish all that they want to take, but it's also strong enough to like, you can pull them if you want to a little bit. I lost those 2, they were barely hooked in the corner of the mouth. Well, I don't know about the first one. The first one I might be lying to you about the first one, but just all in all, overall experience has been pretty good with these rods. I'm not the type of guy to really cut much out of a video, but I like them. If you trust me, you trust me. If you don't, you don't. Hey, we got a ball of bait right here in the middle of the lake. Oh, that looks like a dredger to me. 20 feet. Might be the winner. Yeah, let's see. If one eats this, like in my mind, it's going to be gigantic. Nothing crazy. Yeah, nothing crazy at all. Man, we have got to catch one. I hate I missed that first one today. That's gonna bother me tonight. He was bleeding a little bit on us, so just want to go ahead and get him back in. He wasn't too big, nothing really to showcase there anyway. Thankful we got through fish. Nothing too crazy, but we are out here at 11 o'clock also. But it is a blessing to be able to come out here and be catching them at 11 too, though. It's the first one on the dime I switched our crankbait up. I tied on a 10-foot diving dime and basically the same lure. This is the one that I was saying was my favorite lure, red fritz side. Love a red crankbait year round pretty much. It seems like you can never go wrong with throwing red. Hey, there we go. Another one. Oh, what does that make? Number 4? Still nothing crazy. There we go. There's a better one. They've all, for the most part, been under a pound today. I mean, this one might be a pound. We're not gonna weigh them, but maybe. Who knows? But hey, rod's been feeling good. Rod's been performing well. Can't be mad at it. That puts us at 5 or so. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy, but we are catching fish. So can't ever be mad at that. Can never be mad at catching fish. It's always nice to catch the big ones. You know, the big ones are a lot of fun, but catching them in general, I prefer to do that. There we go. That's a good one. Oh, that's a really good one. Finally. On the frit side. Okay. Yeah, that came all the way up here either. Okay. Oh my gosh. Come on, let's, please. Oh, is he wrapped up in a tree? Hey, come back here. He's hooked on the top of the head. Oh, come here. Oh, let's go. Oh my gosh, he's heavy. I can't lift him. Let's go. Okay, let's get out of here also. All right, we're gonna move up a little bit and get, oh my gosh, look at that one. On the frit side, in the very back of the pocket. Wrapped us around a tree. Hey, you're off, you're free. Let's go, in the very back of the pocket. In the back of the pocket. Let's go, let's go. It's been such a bad day. We've been catching them, they've just been small. Finally got a good one. Since this is the best one of the day, we are gonna weigh them. All right, we're gonna try again. 3 pounds, 8 ounces. Along with the fish landing violation. Let's go. Thank you, Mr. Bass. Thank you so much. Mrs. Bass. I don't know what you want to be called, but we're gonna call you Mrs. Mrs. Bass, thank you. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Oh, that's why I love the red frit side. It never lets you down, never. That's the second time that's happened to me, just middle of the day. You know, the day, like the day's going. It's not going good, it's not going bad, the day's just going. Then boom, down that red frit side. Oh yes, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for that bass. I really appreciate that.
Chasing a bag, I'm racing the clock. Look at him block, watching him flop. Used to see this in my sleep. When I ain't had shit but my thoughts in the car, I really was lost. Now I'm public with the soundscapes.